we live?
We're going to be live today.
Midwest SBL, louder than ever, bringing you the fire. It's DJ Rusticles.
Been a while, Jake. Not ready. I'm not ready. Indeed. I'm sure it's hot in Vegas. It's always hot in Vegas. Song takes a while.
It do.
Explosions. All right. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a live one here. Actually, it's been a while. You know, we just don't do shows like we used to.
Been busy, man.
When we
crazy.
Set up this studio, I was like gung-ho. It's shows like 5 times a week. No.
Bro, it's been crazy
since
we got in this building.
Nobody
though,
got time
Think about it.
To do a show.
Think about it. Since we actually moved in this building, beginning of 2020, basically moved
How
in.
much has business grown?
Basically 500%.
500%.
Yeah.
Since we moved into this building, which has been like a year
almost
and some change.
Yeah, a year and some change. Yeah.
I don't even remember when we moved in here. Maybe 2 years ago?
It was like at the end of 2019, right before the explosion of 2020.
Yeah, okay, so like a year and a half. Anyway, yeah, it has been completely insane, and that's why, I don't have time to do this show anymore. Plus, I was on vacation last week.
Yeah.
We're going to talk more about that when everybody gets in here, because
Brian's not allowed to go on vacation.
I'm refreshed. I feel good. And Donnie's not in here, but even when Donnie flips out like he does on me sometimes, I was cool with it. It's all right.
Sometimes it do.
Sometimes it do be that way.
Also,
it's all
good, man.
I have a little more energy. You know why, Jake? because it's been about a month, maybe even more, since I smoked my last real cigarette.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That cigarette
Good eye,
pack
Brian.
above your head right there was my last cigarette.
Theoretically, it was.
Well, I did have one, guys. I did have one cigarette,
Yeah.
but it was for a good cause. My divorce papers finally came in, and everything is finalized after 2 years of that. So I had a cigarette, a celebratory cigarette. I've got a celebratory cigar, which you don't inhale these, so it's okay,
Do
guys.
not inhale.
I don't have to inhale, so it's not really smoking.
That's a great cigar you got right there.
Yeah, it's Goliath
Yeah, super good.
by somebody. I'll wait till Donnie gets in. He got it for me. I'll light it up when he's
I had
here.
one JR's the other day. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah, is this your beer right here?
No, that's an old beer. I don't know what's going on with that.
There's always trash in this damn room, I swear. I cleaned the room not long ago.
Yeah.
It just gets trashy because all you sons of bitches get in here and trash it.
Thank you, David. I love the NSV5 as well.
Yep. So, you'll see them start rolling out soon.
Everybody's going to hate me for this, but I'm already started working on the V6.
Look, it's how I vent, okay? It's how I vent. I don't know what else to do.
It's okay, Donnie. We love you.
I was getting my water, and I just heard Brooke
Talking to that mic, see if
Oh,
it
yeah,
works.
yeah. Sorry.
That's a new mic. Is it working? Say something.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Sorta. I might have to gain
We
that
haven't
one up.
recorded in so long.
See, those go on your head, Donnie.
Yeah, no. Hold on.
Me and Donnie about to spend a lot of time together.
Hey, do you guys hear Donnie in his microphone? Say something.
Hey, everybody.
You guys hear him? Say something.
Hey, everybody. It's Dr. Nick.
Do I need to turn his mic up? Let me know if I need to turn Donnie's mic up.
It doesn't sound like it's amplifying him much.
It's not as loud. I might have to crank it up a little bit.
You need to be loud.
Yeah. Well, that's the old mic from the old podcast room.
So, but I talked directly in.
There
right?
it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Directly in.
That has a top sensing mic,
Okay, cool.
just like
So,
a regular microphone.
The Sundown
Cool.
van is no more.
Yes. correct.
We are bringing the Sundown side by side to show off
which
Sundown
nobody
Motorsports.
really knows about it.
Sundown Power Sports. Sorry. No, it's secret. Everybody will just see it when it gets there.
All right, I gained Donnie up just a little bit. Donnie, say something.
All knobs to the right.
Hey.
Is that all you got to say there, Donnie?
Hey.
Hey, there's Ryan Maxey,
I
that
did
loud
my-
guy right there.
I did my Dr. Nick impression.
No sound.
Yeah, everybody.
Hey, is the switch on? There's a switch on that
Is there
mic.
a switch
Does
on?
it say on?
Yeah.
It is on?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Tap it. Give it a little tap. It's just
I
not,
hear it in my
it's just not
headphones.
very loud. That's all. Anyway, talk
cool.
more about the Sundown van because somebody does have it.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about where it is, so I'm not going to. It doesn't belong to us anymore.
It was a really cool van.
It was cool, yeah.
It's just we didn't need it.
Well, it just became such a task to like move it, and then we always had customers, like our real loud guys, like I'm bad with names for like the last 2 weeks.
It's okay.
Chris that builds the cabinets.
Oh, Chris Lee.
Yes, Chris Lee. He's got his like awesome van. I can't remember, and I couldn't remember Christopher Walken's name. For, like, 3 days.
knowledge.
And for like 3 days, I was like, "Who's that guy that's going to stab someone in the eye with a soldering
trying to
iron?"
explain that to me the other day in
Yeah.
the car.
And I was like, "I can't say it. I'm just
I got
doing that."
lighter.
I think I got
Hold on.
old. So we got Chris Lee, we got like Clippo, we got like all these crazy guys, like
we
Steven
really didn't
Duncan,
need it.
all these super loud guys, and I'm like, "Whoops,
Duncan stuff's off the
yeah,
chain,
it's crazy,
too.
man."
Guys, this is on my list of things to talk about. Clippo is being unveiled at Slamology, and unfortunately, I'm not going, but if you guys are going to Slam, you have to check out the Clippo build.
Yeah,
I don't know if
pretty
are they going to be in our tent? I don't know where they're going to be.
I don't know. They probably got their own tent.
Apex probably has their own thing, but check out the Sundown booth area or Apex area if you're going to Slam, dude.
It's pretty stupid, man.
The projection it's similar to
The Warhog?
the Warhog with the amount of projection that comes out of the vehicle.
We've had the cops here at least once today.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they weren't even testing very loud either.
No, not at all. We have a grouchy neighbor.
The wind got me.
We have a grouchy neighbor, and it's like this guy, I guess, calls the cops so much he has the individual police officer's cell phone number.
So that's Clippo that I'm hearing?
Yeah.
That's not-
Yeah, they're testing it right now.
I can feel it in my office.
Yeah, and it wasn't. They didn't even have it up that loud. That's how insane that thing is.
Here you go, Donnie.
Craziness.
Actually, if you guys watched the last video I posted on this channel, they were still building it. They're still building it right now, but you can check out what it looks like. It's like 12-12s.
Hunter's going to be welding it in the trailer. Like on the way there.
Yeah. Well, here comes Thomas. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, you got them platinum seltzers, huh?
Oh, no.
I'm going to get me one of them bad boys. It only takes 2 of those to get me ripped.
I just want a Miller latte. That's what I want.
I'll take a Miller Lite.
Miller latte. Let me get one of these if you could, Donnie. I can't reach.
Yeah.
Sir.
Which vagina flavor do you want?
Any vagina flavor. Doesn't matter.
Thank you, Thomas. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Wild berry.
So
There we
they
go.
didn't-
Thanks, bud.
They didn't have an 18-pack for Miller Lite, and I didn't want to be the weird person who goes up to the front with 2 12-packs, and they give me a look.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, you didn't go up and be like, hey, do you got any more of them in the back? Do you have any 12 packs in the back?
I just figured instead of 2 12-packs, I'd mix it up. Get us some exciting,
I see.
some new adventures to try.
Those aren't new. Those are the ones I like, aren't they?
Yeah, man.
Are these the ones that get me ripped after like 2 of them?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they taste amazing. I don't even taste alcohol in them.
Yeah, but we always drink Miller Lite.
As soon as you
so
have
I'm
1 or 2 of these things, you really feel them.
I'll tell you what
if
happened
you're not
to
a
me.
heavy drinker.
I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. I went to meet Donnie at the Cigar Lounge, and I
Jesus
did
Christ.
not
Just
pour out.
fuck my shit up.
I did not pour out all the beers like Donnie did. But so
Let's get the party
Just
started.
fuck my shit up.
so I get there, and normally I have like a coffee in the morning and a coffee in the afternoon. I had forgotten to do that, so I was like, "Hey, I'll just get a Red Bull vodka." And I'm pretty sure the lady made me a vodka Red Bull.
Yeah,
Like there was just enough Red Bull to give it color.
yeah.
Because I drank the one drink, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm pretty much wrapping it up for
Yeah.
the day."
Yeah, I actually drank more than you that night. Well,
Yeah.
well, I had more beers.
Yeah. So I just like I had
It's
to,
not normal.
I drank that one drink, and I was like, "Skirt." Nope.
Donnie, they said you're cut off already, Donnie. You're cut.
I didn't know it was open. I just picked it up.
No White Claw, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, I was on vacation. I'm back now, and I want to thank you all for dealing with the shit that has yet of the office when I'm gone. Sorry, Donnie, but I thank you very much.
It's cool, man.
It's needed. Hey, you go on vacation? We all have to.
I go on a lot of vacations.
So
actually.
I haven't been on a real vacation with my family in probably over 2 years. Actually, it's been almost 3 years.
I go on vacations all the time.
So it's time for me to go. We went up. I took my. Hold on. I'll wait till he's done with the fucking jet over here. All right. Is that good? You good? Jesus
thing.
Christmas. All right. So took my family to the motherland, Philadelphia, if you don't know where I'm from. So, God damn it, you guys and your flames. I can't even hear over it. Jesus Christ. All right, we're done. Show's over. Wrapping it up.
How do I turn it off?
I don't know.
Twist the knob.
Hey, Steve Herman asked where you went.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. All right. Anyway, so I took my family up to the Philly area, which is where I grew up. And, Philly and then South Jersey, we were in a bunch, that whole area. So, God damn it, Thomas.
Give me that.
First and foremost, the day before we went up there, I had to go get a COVID test because I felt like complete shit. And I couldn't even come into work until I got my test done. So I didn't have it, but I had something that was really funny. Like some kind of virus or some shit. My throat was sore. I ended up with like 1 million pimples on my face. I don't know what happened. But I was pretty good throughout my vacation, so that's good.
Brian had a brief bout of bubonic plague.
So we got up there, saw my grandparents, saw my family, had a good time. I pretty much had every day of that vacation planned out for the most part.
What's up, Mike?
So the first real thing that we did was we went into like downtown Philly, checked out all the historical sites, Independence Hall, Liberty Bell. I found out something cool. So when we were there, I noticed the Liberty Bell was in a different area. It's still right across the street from Independence Hall. What's up, Brooke?
What's going on?
You want to come on in? You're welcome to have a seat.
Question for Donnie. I got somebody here to pick up some Raycons. I don't know if you know anything
Really?
about it or not.
God damn, these people, I swear to God.
I don't know.
It's like we're running a business here.
Randomly show up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. Anyway, we get to the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall. I'm done. I'm close. I'm fucking done. I'm done. done with this shit. Every time I do a show, just fucking a million interruptions. I swear to God.
It's okay, Brian.
I'm
sorry. It's okay. Don't we take the layer away from everybody?
We went to Philadelphia and we saw things. End of the show.
So Liberty Bell. Let's keep going.
Anyway, so the Liberty Bell used to be in this little like glass thing. It was right across the street from Independence Hall, and it was cool. Everybody saw it. Blah blah blah. Now it's in this crazy secure building.
Right.
And at the end of it, I asked the officer because there's like cops everywhere because they don't want you to do anything. I asked the officer, I was like, why? Like, what happened here? Like, I've been here before when I was a child. What happened? We said, well, other than 9/11, he said somebody tried to beat the Liberty Bell with a sledgehammer or with an axe.
With an axe?
Yeah, somebody.
Right.
I guess they got to him because I didn't see any other markings on it.
That takes a lot of brass. You know what I'm saying?
Brass balls.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
So that was cool. But that's why it's in such a secure area now. But that was really cool. I don't know if you guys ever been. Well, I know you guys have never been.
That's pretty metal of them.
I don't think I've been around Philly, Brian.
Like that whole area. I mean, I grew up there, but
where'd you say this happened?
Philly.
In the
name rings a bell.
Good job, Thomas.
Thomas is on it.
It's the new dad shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some New Balances there?
No, they're Skechers.
White socks, Skechers. Oh, you're almost there. New Balance is the next level. So, anyway, it's a really cool place to go if you really like history and you really dig all that kind of shit, Revolutionary War stuff, beginnings of America. That's all there in Philly.
I might have went when I was in elementary school. Now that I think about it.
Well, you lived a little closer to D.C.
in Maryland, yeah.
Yeah, you were closer to D.C., Baltimore area, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We shipped a stereo integrity SIQ amplifier to the town that I grew up in Maryland.
That's awesome. Which is not a big town.
That's a small town, yeah.
Donnie, you missed an awesome fucking story.
No, it wasn't. It was not awesome at all.
So I'm gonna answer Robert real quick here. Robert, I started production on them about a month and a half ago. The way everything's going, it's going to be towards the end of the year, except for like some guys that we work with a lot, like Directronics and stuff. Offered them the opportunity to pay extra to express some motors in. We had to take the lighters away, Donnie, because Thomas made Brian freak out. So
I can't talk when there's so much flamage going on.
Yeah. So anyway, basically to express in a single one of those motors is an extra $500. But I think that Directronics is going to get a batch. So
cool.
It's going to be expensive, but you got to pay to play in SPL, man.
Gotta pay to play.
And hopefully I have coils by then. I think that might take longer than getting the motors from China. Brian, you got to turn the knob to turn the gas on, then light it. It's a 2-stage process.
I'm retarded. Sorry.
You might want to use the one button.
Yeah, there we go. I don't have lighters anymore because I don't smoke.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just talking about Philly, and we went. You could take a bus tour. It's like a double-decker bus, and they kind of take you around all the. Yeah, they take you around all the historical sites. We got to see like the Rocky Steps and all that cool shit.
I want to see the Rocky Steps.
Yeah, that building is ridiculously big. I don't know if I've ever seen a building that's that old that's that big.
Like
that makes
just
sense.
square footage,
like Smithsonian style large. Like it's
crazy big.
It's stupid. And the steps obviously are big, and they have a huge statue of Rocky right outside of it. Obviously,
hell yeah.
It was like this. So that was cool, but we didn't stop there. We just did the little tour. We did get to eat at a place called the Reading Terminal, which is you go inside this place. It used to be a train station from back in the day, but they turned it into like the biggest food court in the world.
That's what you sent us a video of, right?
Yeah, a picture. Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude,
like
first and foremost, we went there to get a cheesesteak because you have to get a cheesesteak when you're in Philly, right?
Well, it's like Boston Market. It's kind of the same idea.
You got to get a cheesesteak or some of that, John.
Because Boston Market.
I hate those people, by the way.
Boston Market's like a train station, right?
Yeah, talk more into that mic.
Boston Market, you got to talk directly in. This is a different one.
Yeah, this is a different mic.
No red light. My thing's it's down. Anyway, Boston Market's like the same thing.
It still does. I don't know.
Boston Market! It's the same thing!
Yep. Fun stuff. Anyway, you get into this place, and there's literally probably 100
Can I get a lighter?
markets Jesus Christ.
Get away from the mic there, Donnie.
Of food. Any food you want of every nation is in this place.
I'd like to go there, yeah.
And there's like freaking pigs hanging on walls. Who knows? It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, you can spend a week just going to that place and eating something different every time. So I definitely, so it's COVID times and you can't really eat inside. So they had these little things set up outside. Well, remember this. This is Philly, downtown, shitty town, right?
Yeah.
Lots of homeless folks out there.
Yeah.
The area that we sat, I'm pretty sure a homeless guy pissed on everything we sat on the night before. Because it smelled like pure human piss at that table.
At least you didn't have to see a homeless guy wash his balls in the fountain.
Yeah, that was a good story. We told that on this show, I believe.
Yes. Where was that? I don't remember.
I was in Savannah, and I was reading like a statue or something. Kaylee's like, "We got to go right now." And I was like, let me read this." She's like, "No, we have to leave." And then I look right next to the statue, and there's this homeless guy washing his balls in the water fountain.
Only his balls.
Sometimes your balls is hot, you gotta wash them. Cool them bitches
He
down.
didn't seem to like care. Like he wasn't like trying to hide it. He was just like, "Yep, washing my
at
pecker."
that point, who cares, right?
I guess that's true.
So yeah, when we went up to Philly, I expected there to be mask mandates, but there actually wasn't. But it was just recently they didn't do the masks. So
I think a
lot of businesses are still doing it and asking you to wear masks. It was just fine, depending on where we went, we wore one.
So what about Six Flags? Tell us about Six. Did you already
So
talk about Six Flags?
no, we didn't talk about that. So one of the trips was Six Flags, and thank you, Steve Herman. Steve works at Six Flags, and he helped me get some tickets. Very much appreciated.
Oh yeah.
So Six Flags is only about 30 minutes from where my mom lives.
Yep.
And it's in Jackson, New Jersey. And so we drove up there, and here's my stupid thinking, all right? It's Memorial Day. I'm like, nobody's going to be at an amusement park. They're all out doing things for America,
Like going to amusement parks.
Like they're all out doing, there's parades and shit going on. They're not going to be at an amusement park. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't know.
You just never go on vacation. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know any better. So and I don't know what the hell Six Flags was thinking, but so like you've got a major
They
highway.
were thinking we're an amusement park.
No, just chill out for a second. There's a major highway, and there's two entrances, a north exit and a south exit, and we're going one way, and you couldn't. They had that entrance blocked off, like you couldn't go in there, so everybody had to detour around. There was a 3-mile long fucking line just to get
doing some kind of construction or something.
I don't know, but just to get into the place, 3-mile long line. I'm like, no, I can't do this.
What's up,
I
Cigar
bet
Joe?
I bet they did it on purpose, so that
Because
it
it's
looked
Memorial
like
Day,
So it looked like
bitches.
they were busier,
Well,
and it would attract more.
Brian likes to go in the back entrance. That's just how he goes,
had I known, we would have went earlier. Anyway, we say screw this place. I can't do it. I had even bought my mom like a ticket because we only had so many tickets. Anyway, we go up the road. We go to like a Tanger Outlets type place. We're there for a couple hours. Buy a bunch of socks because I needed socks. That's what I do when I go to Tanger Outlets. I buy socks and shit. And
Costco right here, buddy.
And then on our way back, I noticed there was no line to get into the place. I was like, cool, we're going to go. Cool. We get there, and we went to the safari park. We didn't go to the amusement park. And we had a good time. The safari park is pretty cool. There's bears and shit, baboons, and
baboons.
If you ever listen to the Jim Brewer skit talking about the baboons ripping the hubcaps off the car, they apparently, maybe since then, have caged them. So you cannot play with. Actually, you're not even allowed to open your windows at this.
I don't
place.
think you would want to play with baboon. They're pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a good time there. It was very busy, but at least it was free flowing. We got to go through
Free flowing.
So thank you again, Steve Herman, with the tickets.
Let's answer Cigar Joe here. I have a Padron 1926 Maduro, my favorite, as you know, Joe, and unfortunately we didn't get to have one together.
Yeah.
Donnie, you have the Nica Rustica, which is a very good budget stick. And tell them about what Brian's got there.
So Brian has a really unique cigar.
Yes.
So this is a company called Foundry, I think, or Foundation, something like that. And they produce the Tabernacle, which is a really great full-bodied Maduro if you're into that sort of thing. They recently came out with the David and the Goliath, which is a slightly different blend than they're used to doing. It's much stronger, very defined flavors. I actually, when I went to Florida, saw one.
Super good.
And I had read about them. Didn't know, if I'd ever see one. Got them. And then our local place ended up getting them. So I bought one for Jake. And I bought one for Brian, and I bought several for myself.
Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah, no problem. And I love the cigar.
Actually, I'm enjoying it.
The David and the Goliath
changes when it goes.
It does. It does. Actually, you get some jalapeno. You get some cinnamon. Seriously,
there's some jalapenos in my cigar.
But the David and the Goliath. You should hold up the band. The band is really cool. But the David and the Goliath are actually the same blend of tobacco. You threw it out. Same blend of tobacco, but a different Vitola. That's the only thing that's different between
Vitality.
Donnie smoked a cigar called Mortal Kombat.
For whatever reason, I don't remember what that means. What's the
shape and size?
Okay.
This gives me vitality.
Remember the Mortal Kombat cigar?
I smoked the CAO Mortal Coil.
Mortal Coil, yeah, that's a great cigar too.
Yeah, which Jake bought for me. Thank you, Jake. It's a great cigar. I think they use Connecticut shade wrapper.
That thing smells like leather and Red Man tobacco.
Yes,
Red
that's the Connecticut. I don't know. Correct me, Cigar Joe, if you know, but I think they use Connecticut shade in that, and that's
Johnny. I apologize for not
unique.
Being as appreciative towards the cigar that I'm smoking. All I can say is I like it, or I don't like it.
It's like a $15 cigar.
I like it.
Go ahead.
I don't dislike the cigar.
Okay.
It tastes nice.
Okay, good.
Brian can appreciate them more now that he doesn't smoke cigarettes.
I can taste them more now that I don't smoke cigarettes, which is nice.
It'll change on you too. Seriously, get it, smoke it all the way down to the nub.
One thing about Sundown related, I did actually Christina wanted me to make sure I told everybody. Recone orders in general are taking a lot longer now, not because we can't get them done faster, but mainly because we're out of parts on a lot of these of woofers.
Sorry, guys.
So if you place a Recone order, and unfortunately it's not going to take 2 days like it has been lately, it's going to be more like a couple weeks or maybe even longer depending on the part it is that we're waiting on.
I've been expressing in stuff like crazy at great expense. I'm doing everything that I can, but like the whole world is like on fire still as far as supply chains go.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I just realized we're out of 18-inch baskets, and I have like well over 1,000 on order, and the most recent ones they've shipped to me are the ones I ordered in December.
Holy shit, that long, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we're not getting those. We're not getting those until July.
Hey, it's Patrick Kimmer.
That's just like a basket, and it's like 7-month lead time.
Right. Well, that's not good.
And so then I keep asking them. I was like, "Well, how long is the next order going to take?" And they're like, "Oh, it'll probably be like 3 or 4 months." And I'm like, "No, just tell me the truth."
Yeah. Did you say that?
My understanding is it's not so much the build houses; it's more the port.
It's everything. It's you got the suppliers for the build house, then that's delayed. Then it gets there, then they can't get a container. Then when they do get a container, it takes longer to get here on the ocean. When it does get here on the ocean, then it takes forever to get unloaded. I had some stuff showing up at the port, and the port people just emailed me. They're like, "We don't have capacity to deliver that until July."
Yeah,
that's the other problem now.
Yeah,
yeah. So.
What's up, Patrick? Patrick's going to be doing some electrical work in my house here.
Well,
man,
how about that?
Cigar Joe, I would love to do that, and it's in the long-term plans. But we did buy a laser cutter.
Yeah,
we can cut like 1/2-inch steel with that, and a laser engraver. And I need to build a building out there in our lot. We actually have like 14 acres here. I want to build an outside building.
For garage.
And that's where we'll start. It'll be a garage, and when we start getting like machinery, it'll go out there.
What's your time frame on that? Because I do want to work on my car, but I don't have a place to work on it.
Man, I was hoping that like materials would get cheaper, but I don't know.
Metal buildings, are they any cheaper? Are they?
Steel is like crazy high too, and so is concrete.
God damn, concrete's high too. There's no reason for that.
Yeah,
it's rock. You don't even have to cut it down. It's just you just dig and it's there.
It's just supply and demand. You don't dig concrete up, Brian.
Well, you need to make it with the things and the such and the aggregate. There's aggregate involved. I don't know. I mean, come on. They're just doing it on purpose now.
Who's a concrete expert in here?
Oh, the native dung beetle is eating all the concrete.
It's just
what?
It's just
that's
demand.
what's going on with the wood because some stupid beetle ate all the damn wood.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I thought it was demand.
Now there's a concrete dung beetle out there.
The lumber is multifaceted. Canada had a big beetle infestation in like 2018 or 19.
That's that long ago?
Yeah, and it's like it still hasn't got caught up from that.
Yeah,
but there was enough reserve in the supply chain.
There's conspiracies out there. People
I'm sure
taking
there are.
videos and pictures of all this wood that's just not being used. Like, well, we're not in a shortage.
Well, there's also sometimes the supply's in the wrong place.
Them
You know what I'm
TikTok videos, man, they'll get you. Speaking of TikTok, I know you guys aren't really that privy to TikTok, but one of my favorite TikTokers has passed away. And his name was Georgie Boy. He was a little monkey. I'm not trying to be funny, but no, there was this little chimp monkey thingy and it wasn't a chimp. I don't know what type of monkey.
It's like,
I don't know what type of monkey.
There was a monkey that passed away. He was having like his teeth looked at, and they put him to sleep, and he couldn't come back from the sleep.
hell, it's only 66 here. In North
And
Carolina.
anyway, it was my favorite monkey to watch on TikTok, and he's passed away.
Well, that's a sad day, Brian.
It is.
It's a sad day.
I'll have to find another monkey.
F's in the chat.
Yeah,
boys,
I also like to watch
for a fucking monkey.
groundhogs eat things and beavers eat things.
I got.
Have you ever watched a beaver eat?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I have groundhogs at my house. I got like 6 or 7 of them, so I watch them run around.
Groundhogs are so cute. I wouldn't mind having a couple. Let me tell you. You're just like guinea pigs are fucking hilarious. Just look at their face. They're like little. They have like these little beings. You know, they're trying to tell you something.
We're trying to tell you something.
Hey, thanks, Aaron, very much.
Let's answer some questions. Superior Lawn Care. I guess just drop an email to probably Brian, because me and Donnie are going out of town tomorrow, and he can get you taken care of. Patrick, the salt shipment. I'm expecting to get the majority of the monos before the end of this month, and then the rest of the monos like early July. See you, Brooke.
Well, there's Brooke. Thanks, Brooke.
Happy birthday
It's
to
your
your
daughter's birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Take care, bro.
Take care, man.
I'll see you in the morning, man.
Adios.
Again, thank you very much, Aaron, for the $20. We will use it not wisely here at the podcast.
We'll buy more Miller Lite.
Most likely, yes. Oh yeah, so Georgie Boy died. That was his name.
That's unfortunate. That was my grandpa's horse. Was Georgie? Remember Georgie, Thomas?
Yep.
Poppy's horse.
The horse had
You
a
guys
name?
had a horse,
It
huh?
was Georgie. Yeah.
Did you feed
I
it like
did not
carrots
know
and
that.
shit?
No, I would just like pick every plant I could find in the yard and feed it to the horse.
Of course, he'll eat anything
He
you put in
really,
its
he really
mouth.
liked morning glory flower plants.
My mom used to work at a kennel that also had like a pasture to the side of it, and we would, there was a horse out there named Herbie or Kirby or something, and I would feed him carrots. I was a little boy. It was fun.
That Poppy's horse was stubborn as hell.
Yeah. You grow up and then you figure out horses are fucking stupid.
And he plowed the
Oh,
field
they're
with it
strong
until
as
he was
shit,
like
too.
70. You remember?
Yeah.
And he was like 70, and everybody was like, Poppy, we're going to buy you a tiller. And he's like, I don't need no tiller.
Ain't got time for that.
And then he finally used it.
Newfangled
And
machinery.
he was like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, I like this.
I had a horse run up on me one time, scared the shit out of me. I thought I was gonna die.
They're big.
I read this
Yeah.
book. I read this book about a guy who had a farm, sold his farm to develop. Like they put a development there, and he had all this money, so he went and bought a truck. But he rode his horse to the dealership, and then drove home with the horse in the back of the truck.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so I got some more things to talk about from my.
Let me answer this question real quick.
Go ahead.
Black Mustang. I don't much like it.
We've already talked about that.
Oh, we have a whole video about
like
it.
the horse from Ren and Stimpy would say, no, sir, I don't like it.
I feel like we
How dare you?
I feel like we talk about that like every other month or so.
No, people
It
bring it
comes
up
up.
though.
Yeah.
We have a whole video. You can watch it. It's called. I'm not even gonna tell you. Just look for it. It's a podcast we did a couple years ago. But I do have something funny to
Has
say.
it
What do you think of Scar? That's like asking
Has it been a
Ice
couple
Cube,
years?
what does he
Yeah.
think of the police?
Yeah, we started this podcast like 2 years and some change.
Damn, Brian.
That was a really funny joke.
Yeah. All right. So where we were staying up there was New Jersey, where my mom lives, in their RV. Okay, the RV's parked right outside their house, and so there was 5 of us there. So it was Crystal and I in the bedroom part of the RV. We had the boys sleep in the common area, which you can turn into beds. There's different. Everything turns into a bed in an RV. And my daughter, she slept in my mom's house. So 4 of us in the camper. The first night we were there, you're on vacation and you're with your significant other and you're together. Crap, I can't talk right now.
Your
Never mind.
son is watching.
We're gonna
See,
we're
when
gonna,
a man loves a woman.
we're gonna cut. I can't because somebody's watching. I have to. We'll come back to this at the end. Anyway. So we were at the beach one day.
He's got notes.
I do have notes because I didn't want to forget anything. Actually, you know what? How about we cut to something that's really awesome? We'll go back to this because I know my son's watching. He'll definitely think this is funny. So I've got a video, guys, of Donnie and I both.
Oh no!
When we graduated. So did you not get this, Donnie? You see this?
I don't have that.
You don't have this video?
I don't have that.
Oh,
I do not have that.
Let me change the camera view. There we go.
No,
So-
I don't have that.
When Donnie and I graduated, which was 2006, from the same high school at the same time.
2006.
Yep.
Man, that's when I started the company.
Would have been 05 for me, but, things happen. You fail sometimes. Anyway, apparently our high school made a video, and I didn't know about it, I forgot about it.
I don't remember this
Until just recently. I was at Pages, and I got all the rest of my stuff, like my yearbook and shit like that, and this was with my yearbook.
Oh, okay.
And oddly enough, it's graduation time. A lot of kids are graduating right now.
Yeah.
And that's might as well. I'm going to show this off. So anyway,
Oh man.
a lot of kids, they ask you different questions like, what was your favorite class, or what are you going to do when you grow up? Stupid shit like that. I think Donnie and I had a very similar question they asked us. So we're going to go ahead and cut to the videos of Donnie and I. And I'm going to warn you, Donnie, this is very embarrassing.
Well, let me answer a question real quick.
Okay.
Marco Rubio,
Let's do
if
it.
that is your real name, like the esteemed congressman or whatever. Saya 8K is being held up by part shortages. There's a little current sensing chip that we can't freaking get right now.
Yeah. All right, so here we go, Donnie.
So I guess I'm graduating, and
Oh!
I got 15 seconds. So I'd just like to say.
Hold on, you gotta be quiet. You gotta listen.
So I guess I'm graduating, and I got 15 seconds. So I'd just like to say that I'm really gonna miss the teachers that have really inspired me to be the best that I can be. And other than that, just excited about the future. That's it.
Yay!
Oh my God!
Wow.
All right, now, Donnie. I mean, you just look.
What a sex beast. Look at this guy.
Donnie, yours was a little embarrassing, but I have to forewarn everybody. I would never let.
Look at that face. You got your tongue out.
And the shirt.
I would never let any girl ever touch this man right here. This boy. This is some of the most embarrassing shit. Why would I ever? Why? Okay. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, my name is Brian Chamberlain. If somebody were to ask me, well, who my favorite teacher was or is, it'd probably be Miss Rich's class. I got her right now, first period, and that's the class I just came out of. But we're always partying in that class. We barely do any work. But,
This is horrible. Just listen to this.
And now look at us.
Listen to the shit. Listen to the shit coming out of my mouth.
but that's an awesome class. I never had any problems with Miss Rich. She's like the coolest teacher. So, yeah, I'm done.
And he probably thought she was hot.
Oh,
Probably.
Nights in white.
So,
Oh my God!
like what the hell? Yeah.
If I have to watch that twice, my soul is going to
If
leave my
I
body.
Don't do it.
If I was a father of a girl and I watched that, I'd be like, stay away from that piece of shit.
But you turned out fine, Brian. You turned out fine.
Yeah, I don't know what.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
At least you don't look like Ringo Starr just figured out what Slipknot is.
I had my big spike
And then ate the
LeBray
rest of the
piercing.
band.
and then ate the rest. Well played,
Oh
I'm leaving.
man, that was bad.
Oh, man.
So I was what? I was,
No, I was in-
18 during that.
I was
that
in one
video.
of those for Mooresville High, and I said I wanted to be a famous musician. Why'd he get fucking quiet after that?
Oh, because Robbie was walking by over here.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
Oh, play it again for Robbie.
Aaron Zook really enjoyed that.
He won't be able
we're
to hear
not.
it.
We're not.
Oh.
That was so bad.
Yeah, that was rough, guys. That was rough.
Dang,
that's,
Donnie looks weird.
That's what you do.
Oh, it's Brett.
That's what you do when
Hey,
you're a kid.
I did look weird.
You do some real cringe shit.
I need to find some old pictures of Thomas that I do have.
Don't do that. Please.
Thomas is like the skinniest thing in the pictures.
Dude, I used to look like very ill, like AIDS.
You were quite the skinny character.
I was super
Like
skinny.
110 pounds or something.
I was like 110.
First and foremost,
150
I don't
pounds.
even remember who that teacher was. Apparently, I really liked that teacher, but I don't remember her at all.
I don't remember Miss Rich either.
I don't either.
She
You
probably was hot.
You probably made her up.
I could have.
I don't remember her.
Actually, you remember John Adams, Donnie? So
I
he
do.
said the same thing, something about Miss Rich's class, and he really liked the class. Actually, he said that she was hot. I should have kept that one. I should have put that one on there too.
Oh, yeah.
Don't turn it on again. Thomas will leave.
Yeah, but
Thank God I didn't have one of those when I was in high school.
I watched that. So here's what I was hoping for, because I kept watching the videos of all the kids saying what they were doing and blah blah blah. I was hoping it was like, oh, I'm probably gonna say that I'm gonna do car audio, blah blah, because that's at that point in time that's what I knew I wanted to do. No.
I like the part where we did nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
We fucking partied.
Exactly. What? What's wrong with me?
I don't know, Brian.
There's that.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh crap.
That was some amazing cringe.
Yeah.
Ate the rest of the
Donnie,
day.
I'm gonna let you
Screw
borrow that. Donnie, I'm gonna let you.
We're gonna have to do something about
There you
that mic, man.
Let you take that home.
Okay. I don't think there's anything that can be done about the mic.
No,
You can fucking talk into it.
I'm talking into it, Thomas. What else do you want me to do?
What else do you want me to do?
Stop.
Oh, hi, Donnie.
That mic is just a temporary mic. That's all. Because I sold it to somebody. I've got it. I'm gonna get some more of those other blue ones that are in here. So, anyway, yeah. So that's cringy enough. Let's see. We went to the beach for a whole day. That was fun. When you're up there, you gotta call it the Jersey Shore. So we did that.
Or some John.
Some John, yeah. First and foremost, if you're up in New Jersey and you want to go to the beach, you have to pay to touch the fucking sand. Did you know that? You have to buy a beach pass to go on the beach. No matter where you are in New Jersey.
You also can't pump your own gas.
That's true, too. You can't pump your own gas.
You can pump your own fists, though.
You sure as hell can, Jake. You have to buy a beach pass, which is ridiculous. It's just another thing they do to get money out of you. And there's a boardwalk. Pretty much all the major beaches up there are boardwalks. And I got really mad at somebody up there at the boardwalk.
Yeah?
I wanted some ice cream. There was an ice cream shop. It looked really good. I wanted ice cream for my family. I stand in this damn line for a good 10 minutes, and there's no signs that say what I'm about to say, okay? I get to the counter, and they're like, and I place my order, and they're like, okay, that'll be this price. And I whip out a card, and I go, oh, sorry, we only take cash. I got livid. I turned into a fucking Karen. And there's nothing they can do about it because they don't have a card machine. Oh, no, they can. You know what they did? There's an ATM right next to them, right there. Like, oh, you can just go to our ATM.
How much was the fee?
And it's like a $5 fee for the ATM. I said, no, fuck you. So I went to the Dippin' Dots, which they take.
I went to the Dippin' Dots.
You know, I read a whole article about that word John.
Right.
They use in the Philly area.
Yeah, they used it when I lived there. I don't. They just use it as an adjective or whatever.
For anything at this point, it's evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No capping.
There's like linguists who study this kind of shit. That's what they do.
I never said it. I thought it was stupid. I wasn't hood enough. If you guys have any questions, go for it.
I don't know that I would go if you already have ZB312s. I wouldn't get SA12s probably. No.
We had some calls come in, a voicemail.
Why?
From Ginger Ale?
Why?
No, there's this. No, that's old. Hold on a minute.
Why would you go from
Why would
ZB312s to what?
No, I'm saying why would anyone call in?
Because they like us, Thomas.
Yeah, they like us, Thomas.
They changed a bunch of stuff here. All right, here is a video, or actually, that's a different phone number. I don't know. Let's see what this is. It says transcription. It could be a total bullshit call. Let's see what this is. I don't hear anything.
We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah.
No. I don't hear nothing. All right, what's this one here? Hold on.
Hey, it's ginger ale.
I don't know. They're both 252 numbers. There's no. I don't hear anything. You guys don't hear nothing.
No, I don't hear anything.
It's not muted, is it? Nope, it's not muted. All right. Well,
I don't know how to computer.
I don't know how to Putin.
Thomas, you
Hey, Black Mustang.
so much in a day.
Hit up
How do you
Dave
not know how to
Lee
computer.
or Directronics. They have some of those motors.
Oh, you computer all day long.
I do like two things.
You puke?
Yeah, all day long. So how in the world do you know how to do the other things?
I don't know how to work in. To this day, there's things about like Facebook Messenger I still don't know how to do. I'm not very good at it.
Gotcha.
Speaking of TikTok videos, there's this motherfucker that can burp on command, like a big burp, like a massive burp. And he goes to these museums with like a bunch of people, and he just lets out the biggest burp in the world.
Oh,
I sent you guys a video of that.
get on YouTube and do the world's lowest sheesh. I want to see people like play this in their car and see what
Let
happens.
me fix this.
What's up?
Maybe they can send us a video.
What are you fixing?
My ash problem here.
Oh, I don't want to do anything on YouTube because it'll pop up an ad and it'll just be a mess.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So we did go to Hershey Park. That was towards the end of our vacation on the way back home. So, by the way, Hershey Park's really cool. So I booked the hotel using Expedia, which is usually what I use. And the place we were going to stay at is a place called the Hershey Scape Inn. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. It might be like chocolate themed but or it just like, it might be like a nice.
I went to get myself some ice cream. I went back to my chocolate theme.
It might be like a nice
Chocolate bathtub
place just to go. It's hometown Hershey, whatever. We get there and it's a freaking Econo Lodge. That's what it was.
Boo.
It was an Econo Lodge. They just renamed. Well, they didn't even rename. It was Hershey Scape Inn by Econo Lodge. I didn't see that part apparently. There's some sketchy people living there. There's people living at this place, by the way.
That's pretty fantastic.
Totally living there. We get there, but anyway, it was actually really nice. It was worth the money I spent.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Mr. Crash there. Mega W still trying to get a fully satisfactory prototype. I am making them in the United States of America, and things tend to move a little slower over here.
They sure do. So we get to Hershey. Actually, the day before, my son Brett, who's
all that counting in freedom units.
He hurt his foot walking. He just does these things, these kids. He hurt his foot walking, and then the next day he woke up to the point where he couldn't walk. He was not doing well. But that was a day we had to go to Hershey Park. And I wasn't letting anything mess that up. So we get there. I'm just feeding him ibuprofen, like, come on, you're good. Chair. And I pushed his ass around the whole day, which he actually enjoyed, I think. And it rained a bunch, too. But we had a good time. So as soon as you get into this park, there is a roller coaster. It's not the craziest roller coaster, but there's a roller coaster, a big boy roller coaster. Brett's never been on a big boy roller coaster. So we get in the line. First off, there's not a lot of people. It's a Thursday morning, okay? Not a lot of people at Hershey Park. The kids up there are still at school, which is cool. That's why I planned it this way. So you can go on any ride you want as many times as you want. So we get on this roller coaster, and he's sitting right here to the right of me. And it goes up. You know how they do? They go all the way up to the top. And as it's cresting, and he's kind of excited, all right? But he is also a very paranoid kid. So it crests the top, and I can see his face. It's like oh shit, I've never done this before. We start rolling down this thing, and it's like banking over here and going this way, and he goes, Dad, I think I'm gonna throw up, and he just makes this face on. It's like. And I'm like, no. I was like, swallow it. Swallow your throat. Just swallow it. You're fine. There's people behind us. Just swallow your throat up. And then all of a sudden, like, he couldn't handle it anymore. He just does this. He's limp. I thought he passed. Dude, I thought my son passed out.
You know what this is? You know what this is? Your son's going to grow up to be a stand-up comedian, and this story will make him $1 million.
Yes.
It's his Bert Kreischer the Machine story, or Ron White the Tater Salad story. This is the one.
It's like that scene in
He made
Problem
it, though.
Child.
He did, yeah.
You remember?
He made
I know
it.
you've seen it. Problem Child. Remember?
I love that movie.
Where they get on the Pukerama or whatever, and they all throw up like at each other, and then it makes everybody else throw up.
That's what I was scared for because I knew if he threw up, something was going to go on behind us because there was like another whole car behind us. So
There's like a guy that's gonna propose to his wife in the grass.
Oh my god.
Throw him on like the ring.
yeah. So yeah, he made it, but
Fuck proposal.
he said no more roller coasters after that one. So and actually that was the only roller coaster I went on because I was like, guys, I think this is enough for me. I'm good. I don't think I can do the loop.
Getting old sucks.
My girlfriend, my daughter, and my girlfriend's son, and my sister, they all went on like every roller coaster in the whole park. And I'm over here just pushing Brett around. We're going to the arcades and shit.
I used to love roller coasters, and then I got glasses, and now I'm all paranoid. Because glasses are expensive, but
I didn't even think about that. I was wearing mine.
Yeah. See, now it's
You
in
need
your
to get
head.
those
Now it's in your
straps
head.
to strap 'em onto your head.
Yeah. What
They
are
held on
those
good.
called? Carabiners or something?
They held on good. What brand are those, Brian?
So
I don't know. There's
Andrew.
I buy direct.
no update right now.
You're really
buddy.
bad at this. You're supposed to tell them, give me money.
No update on the X6.5 V3.
Things like
I'm
that.
stupid, Thomas.
So are we definitely doing the X6.5 V3s?
Yeah, I got to get the
'Cause
U6.5 done first, and that's taken because it's a W surround. It's been real tricky. I've been working. Me and Merle have been working real heavily trying to get it just perfected. It's basically going to be like. There's no basically about it. It's going to be the king ding-a-ling of 6.5 subwoofers.
You have to put that on the website, like on the page.
Yes.
The king.
Like
ding-a-ling.
the banner
Like
King Dingling.
the BL curve is flawless. The LE
bet
looks
it is.
awesome. We were just working on the suspension. The Marilla had it on the Clipple, measuring the surround and the spider separately and all that stuff. It's going to be awesome.
Well, that's cool. I really thought you were going to get the X6.5 done first.
I tried, but I wasn't happy with that prototype at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm done with my list over here.
Ryan, I can't tell you the secret to the compact V3, and if I did, I'd have to kill you. And I don't want to do that because you're a nice guy.
So Cigar Joe, yes, does keep it cool. I can never keep an ash. It always falls off on me.
Both times on this one, it was accidentally fell on the table.
But what I've noticed too is it'll release a lot of tar if it's not rested a lot, and you can just like do this, and your finger will be black.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I was talking about how the ash keeps it cool.
that ain't gonna happen, Brett.
You know what else? You know what else is good for it too? If it starts to get hot, you can just blow out on it. That actually works really well.
Donnie likes to blow stuff.
Thanks, Jake.
So what all happened while I was gone?
So I'm hungry and I blow. Thanks, Jake.
Anything happened while I was gone?
I ain't got-
Exciting.
A lot of dealers showed up. Jeff Burns, if you're watching, Jeff Burns showed up, which was cool.
I got a picture with him.
Yeah. Thomas
Nice.
built his 6 ZV6s that he's going to have at Slam, hopefully.
That's one of our.
Jeff, if you could confirm that, because the picture you showed me, I thought you had a lot of work to do. So hopefully you got
That
it
seems-
done before Slam.
All right. Here's the funny thing. Everybody talks about the Slamology crunch, but they had
Dude,
2 years to freaking do it this time. Yeah. There's no excuses.
I
now.
have to see Jeff's build, and I'm gonna call Thomas when I'm in the demo. Hopefully there is a demo.
Oh, you get plenty of
So,
demos.
Jeff's probably not on. I know he watches our show all the time, and he's probably not watching because he's trying to get this done.
He
So
probably is.
I
Let's
hope,
get that shit done.
I hope it's good.
We're actually doing the show right now. So
Mr. Colton. I know. Colton, so now that we changed actually I need to talk about this. The Sundown Audio show has changed now to August 14th. Okay, guys? So for those who didn't get the memo, it's August 14th. And because of that, we now get to go, I'm hoping Jake approves, we get to go to Oregon this year to the Surf City show, which that show was during ours this
I do
this
love
year.
Surf City, and I get to see some guys I don't get to see very often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's August.
fun.
You shouldn't have to worry
we
about.
get to see
you got-
Colton
hey,
days. Colton.
You got your vaccines. You're good, man.
Yeah, I got my 5G chips installed.
Oh,
My
good.
cell phone signal is amazing.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah,
if
I've
I-
heard it too many times.
For those who've never been to Surf City, that is a beautiful show. I mean,
if I pay for my ticket, can I go? I'd love to go.
we'll figure something out.
Maybe.
I think about. I would like to bring Crystal, but I don't
Jake
think it
doesn't
works any
commit
better.
to anything. We were about to leave to Slam, and he's like, "Yep, Donnie, I think I'm going."
That's how he is. That's how he is. Like he won't tell you nothing until it's the time.
So I'm on that Latin time now because I've been married to a Latina woman for 10 years. And it's like, you can't plan anything with Latina people.
No.
Because it's just like, they're just like, we'll just figure it out. And like, I've been in that world for 10 years now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I would love to crash through this wall, but it's too thick.
Yeah, the Latin time's real, though. It's like, man, like I go to Mexico, I usually go every year. And I'm like, what are we doing? And everybody's like, we don't know. We'll do something. You know?
Yeah.
When? Whenever.
By the way, Skip, I haven't talked to you much since then, but when I saw you at the show in Alabama, this is Alabama, right? Yeah, Alabama Triple Fest, I did not realize it was you, and I think I was on my way to the bathroom, and I was too worried about having to take a piss, and you said hi to me, we took a picture, but I didn't realize it was you until after the fact. I tried to find you, couldn't find you, and that was the end of the story, but... Sorry, man. I wanted to actually talk to Brett.
I was standing on Scotty's Optimus Prime camper at that time.
Yeah. And dude, it poured ass for a little while there. Thank God for the trailer.
Ryan, the U component is with Murillo right now, being fully clippled, and we're going to optimize it a little bit more. The X I just pushed back because everything's too crazy and I can't get anything done right now. So hopefully I get back on that early next year, I hope.
Word. So nothing else happened. The place didn't burn down while I was gone.
Man, it wasn't that bad.
I'm trying to remember. It was busy, dude. It was busy.
It was busy.
How you guys liking this new Indian place that popped up out of nowhere?
I like it.
It's very good. Like Hickory, North Carolina, I wouldn't expect much from an Indian restaurant.
Right.
It's and they just open, and restaurants usually get better.
Right.
Like our favorite Thai place here in town. When they first opened, they weren't that great. Now they're awesome. Zyka. Our favorite Indian restaurant, when they first opened, I wasn't that impressed, and then they got way better.
Right. It's because you've been spending all that money over there. I can afford a better cook.
Yeah. Well, the one of the main cooks there was a Mexican guy, and at the Zyka.
No shit.
My wife and I always would talk to him because he worked at the other Indian restaurant we used to like. He's been cooking Indian food for 15 years.
Wow.
And then he ended up moving back to Mexico, and he's going to open an Indian restaurant in Mexico City. So we got his number, and we're going to call him next time we're in Mexico City and see if he opened it.
Oh, yeah, totally. So you got his information?
Well,
my wife has it, yeah.
Sweet.
There's a really good Indian restaurant in Indy. I don't know if you're going to be at Slam, Skip, but...
I was telling Dave about it.
What is it called? Brick?
Oh, God, that place. That was good.
I don't remember what it's called, but we know where it is.
It's over by the Walmart over there.
It's by that place we almost got kicked out of.
No, it's not. Nope, you're thinking of the wrong place.
Okay.
I
almost got kicked out of a barbecue place 2 years in a row because I'm an asshole.
Brian was just like,
did it happen the next
Brian
year?
was like cursing.
I did not know about
Brian
that.
was just cursing and yelling, and then there's this family with like a kid trying to eat barbecue, all happy, and the dad is like, "I'll take care of this." Comes over, he's like, "Sir, can you please just quit cursing?" He's like, "Fuck no, man! This is America, man."
Brian was like blackout.
I was hammered. I didn't give two shits.
And then that night, you came downstairs from the hotel. And you come outside like a drunken Santa Claus. You got a whole pillowcase full of hams.
I took the pillowcase off the pillow.
And you
and put all the beer.
By the way, we never found that pillowcase.
I filled it full of beer, put it around my shoulder, and went downstairs.
And he was just passing everyone hams.
Is that when we had the 120-minute
disgusting
dogfish head?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was many years ago. That was probably 6 years ago almost. It's been a while.
Donnie, I think you owe Skip a reach around for that compliment.
Yeah.
That's the that's the camera angles.
Yeah, I've been eating more because I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, so I just put a million things in my mouth now.
Which way's the beach, Donnie? Which way's the beach?
What's the most beers you've ever drank? That's a good question.
I don't know.
Donnie and I have a good story about this. Remember
was that where I passed out in the flower bed?
Yeah, we finished a keg at a party, and everybody else has passed out before us, and we just kept going, and we finished the
entire keg.
We were like 18 or 19 at the time.
And then we tried to pee on that dog.
Actually, just if you saw
there was a dog in the next yard.
Oh, I remember that.
And we were like, dude, points if you could get it in his mouth. He's like,
you guys are the worst.
Like
Brian has this ability to pee really far.
I used to, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think my prostate's fucked.
These things happen when you get old, man.
Yeah, I cannot pee like I used to. I used to be able to go from like one side of this room to the other, no problem. Like one side, I actually one time peed from one side of the road to the other side of the road. I did. That's like 20 foot. I used to be able to do that.
Brian has a narrow urethra.
One time we were at Kickback Jack's and we did the keg of Christmas ale.
Oh man, we totally finished it. Yeah.
And they ran out of candy canes to give us.
They did, yeah, because we drank all the beer.
Yeah.
And then one time at East Coast Wings, they refused to sell us beer.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Because they were like,
you guys are too drunk.
it's like 5 drinks for every 2 hours.
At East Coast?
Is the max.
I mean, that's a lot of drinks.
And then it's
though.
like,
That's-
there's 4 of you, and there's been like 40 beers.
So, like, by the way, 5 beers an hour is more than enough, guys. I mean,
It was
come on.
5 beers every 2 hours.
Oh, well,
Is it-
still, that's a lot, but I can understand.
That's like
that.
one every 20
Can I have
minutes.
another? Where's those platinums? Are they in here?
Yeah, you do, Sam. Byron, we usually do have something, but it's like kind of informal, so I don't really know like
What's
what to
up?
tell you.
BRB.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't do anything with the show. Brandon and Derek handle everything with the show, and I just show up and look pretty.
Yeah, we it is blah the night. Before and after. So when it comes to our gatherings, it's kind of like you have to be. What's that called? Invited.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, don't ask to tell because we don't want 1 million people here.
If you know, you know.
Nah, AMC is like yesterday's news, bro. It's all about the wish.com now. I'm just kidding, Sam. I'm just kidding.
This cigar is taking a while.
Sometimes I do.
It's not.
Maybe it's because I'm enjoying it. I don't know.
It's a great cigar. It really is.
So I used to make fun of you for taking like hours to smoke a cigar. Now I kind of understand it.
Cigar Joe, if you haven't had the Goliath, please do yourself a favor.
You know, as a
Please.
not
Hey,
as
Do you
not
have
a
any more?
I don't have any more Goliaths with
he
me
bought it
on
there
me.
when we were there.
Can we buy it at your south side?
I don't know. I can ask George. I'll ask him right now.
Tell
I
him,
Oh,
love
Sam.
that cigar.
Yeah, and if we can't buy it there, maybe we can stop somewhere on the way and get one
Yeah.
for Cigar Joe.
So I made out
Yeah.
pretty well in AMC,
Cigar
but
Joe
I
gonna
could have
be
made
there?
out a whole lot better if
Cigar
I was
Joe's gonna
stuck
be
in
there?
there.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be there.
Cigar Joe, are you going to be there? Oh, he said he has had
He
it.
has had it. Okay.
Yeah. Are you going to be at Slamology?
Cigar Joe better be at Slamology.
If Cigar Joe is coming to
I won't be
Slamology, no, seriously, there's a place I love to go in Greenwood.
Dude, he looks like
which
he
is
could,
not far.
actually Cigar Joe looks like he could be the brother of your buddy George.
Kinda, yeah.
that works
Oh
there.
man, you would
They
love-
actually look like they could
Hadn't
be like
been
some.
for
They could be
Cigar
related.
Joe,
I figured,
I'd be
I
married
honestly
a
thought
long
Cigar
time
Joe would be
ago.
like a big Italian guy.
Nah,
But he's
Where
like,
yeah,
did you come
Yeah.
from, Cigar Joe?
but he does look like a cool guy
He's
anyway.
not going to be at Slam. Man,
actually, he really
Oh,
does
no.
look like he could be related to your buddy
Yeah.
George. Donnie.
we'll have to go there.
Didn't
and
George
Skype
come
or
here one
something.
time?
George never came here.
I
No,
remember he was talking
No.
about it.
George never.
George is
came-
cool.
I like it.
The owner of the cigar lounge that Donnie goes to up there.
Well, he's not the
Oh,
owner. He's not
okay.
the owner, but he's the
Oh,
main.
yeah.
He's the main tobacconist.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I
Wha-
hung out with that guy.
He knows
yeah.
all about
I
the
remember.
wacky backy.
George is
The
hilarious.
wacky
I
back.
love George. He's like into all the weird conspiracies.
Oh, Brian's on the number
Number
2
It's all
seltzer.
it takes. It's all it takes is two. Two of
So
these
we
damn
got to keep
things.
the show going for like 30 more
got
minutes
nothing
because
to
it's going to
talk
get
about.
really
Well,
entertaining.
there's something I wanted to
Y'all
talk
got to
about.
give us something to talk about.
There is something I wanted to talk about, which is hilarious, but my son's watching, and I cannot talk about this with him.
Brett, it's
watching.
bedtime.
No.
It's 5:30.
If he doesn't respond, maybe I'll get on there, say something.
Yeah, but you can just watch this again. You can just
Yeah,
watch
but he's
I
not.
already feel terrible for all the shit I say in here.
Yeah.
It builds character, though. So, yeah, the builds character. I say it all the time. And,
Yeah.
Christina that works here is seeing a new guy, and he started saying it all the time just to drive her crazy.
Well, your kids are tired of it.
Yeah, they are totally tired of it. It's amazing. It is amazing.
All right, so anyway, we're in this RV.
Adult entertainment. Cover your baby's ears.
We're in this RV, and
Thomas, let's talk about your shoes next after this.
the boys.
Oh, shit.
The boys. The
My
boys
wife
are in
is
the common area. So there's, it's an RV. There's a bedroom in the back. The boys are sleeping in the common area. So I think they're sleeping. All right. At least I know my one son is. Her son apparently was not sleeping. So if you ever go in an RV, you can pretty much feel every movement ever on that thing.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that, but I kind of knew it slightly. I was like, all right, well, if we do this, we gotta be really cumbersome. Okay, we gotta.
No, not cumbersome.
Yeah, opposite.
Isn't it cumbersome when you're really slow and gentle?
No.
It's like awkward and like.
I think you're
You have
trying
a
to
lot
say
of-
conspicuous.
There you go.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Inconspicuous.
Anyway, try to not make a scene or make a noise or make sure anybody knows anything's going on. We're doing this thing, the thing that adults do, and
The beast with two backs, if you will.
And then I finish, and then we go to bed. Blah blah blah. The next day, her son was in bed in the RV, and Crystal was in the back. And she's like, I guess he moved, like, just to change position in bed. And she goes, I'm not gonna say his name. She just goes, "Hey, what are you doing in there?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just moving. I just changed position." She's like, I said, "You really feel that?" And he goes, "Yeah, you could feel everything, any type of movement in this thing. You guys were moving around a whole bunch last night." and he did it with like this smirk, apparently. Like he knew what he was saying.
How old is he?
He's 16.
Okay.
He knew what was up, apparently, and I didn't mention anything after that. I wasn't in there for that conversation, but I'm sure Chris.
You guys are playing a wicked game of Twister.
Yeah. So because of that, we did not handle business in the RV anymore after that.
We were assembling the tent. You ever tried to build one of those? It's fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got these tents that go up in like 5 minutes now. Those are the ones. If I ever bought a tent, which I probably will never do, but if I ever bought a tent, that's what I would buy.
So I have been blessed with a new pair of shoes from Jacob Fuller.
Yeah, man.
He bought these rockin' dad Skechers.
Oh yeah,
And,
Costco all the way.
My whole life, I have apparently been wearing shitty shoes.
Yeah, bro.
The most comfortable pair of shoes I think I've ever owned was Chuck Taylor's, and it's just because they're light. And
Yeah, but they're super thin though, aren't they?
they're super thin. It's like walking on cardboard, really. But they're light. And my work shoes have always been shit.
Yeah.
And I've been walking with a limp for like a week. That might have something to do with it. It won't go away. And then Jake comes in with a new pair of shoes. He bought like a pallet of these things, like 12.
I own 7 pairs so far.
Jake does buy like pallets of shit.
And he's just like, I never want to buy shoes again, and you'll see why when you put these on. And I put these on. It is like a
They're
cloud.
amazing.
It's like angels hugging
But do they
my
last
feet.
though? How do
It's
they last?
so good.
I've only had them for like
They're
a month,
great.
and they look still brand new.
Yeah. So I'm super fat, and I wear out my insoles like immediately. So I buy tons of insoles. The shoes will last a while, but I'll have to buy insoles all the time.
So I
What you got there, Brennan?
That's amazing.
What's that? Show everybody.
That's cute.
Would you like to sit down and talk about what's going to be shown?
It's secret until after the show.
Yeah. At
like
Slamology, we're unveiling something that we haven't talked much about, if any, and you guys have to come check it out.
That's cool. That's cool, Cigar Joe. I like that, man.
Hey Brian, so Kaylee just got me some new shoes because I'm going to Utah. We're gonna do a bunch of hiking.
She should have
New
got you
boot
these.
goofing.
And no, hold on. So she got me some new shoes for hiking, and I was like, just get them. Whatever. I don't care as long as they're my size. Just get them. So she ordered these shoes, and they come in. Dude, they're your shoes.
Yeah.
They're the shoes you always wear. They're those right there.
My
those
Asics?
right there. Asics. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love these things because they're for fat people, dude.
Thomas, why don't you take
That's
off
why
one
she
of your
got
shoes
them
and
for
show
me.
the fans?
They're for dudes with big, wide feet.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I got
Very
I got the
convenient.
extra wide.
Slides.
Look at these things.
Right off.
Beautiful. Super comfortable.
Very nice. This is like all memory foam. Like
It's like-
when you touch it, it's very soft.
Like
But see-
$25 at Costco.
But see, when you're big like me, that shit wears out quick, man.
Well, they're $25.
There's
you get
like this
100 pairs.
yellow
25
shit
bucks?
in there. I don't know what it is.
They're
but it's
Skechers?
comfy.
Yeah.
They're $25.
At Costco. You buy them online, they're $30, but it's still cheap.
I love these shoes. I'm gonna buy like 2 more pairs.
Damn it,
'cause
Jake! You and your fucking Costco. I swear to God, pallets of shoes.
I threw away all
He's
of my
there.
old,
He's
I
there.
threw away all of my old underwear and bought nothing but Kirkland's Best at this point. I threw away all my socks and I got the Pumas from there.
Kirkland's best
I
underwear.
appreciate-
That's their house brand. Yeah, it's amazing.
I appreciate the Flonase you got.
Didn't
Yeah,
one time
yeah,
you
man.
tell me a story? You were there twice in a day.
Yeah.
And it's like an hour drive from
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I fucking love Costco, man.
I mean, it's cool, but
I bought all.
Hey, dudes, I'm getting a pair of those too.
I bought
actually.
all the dirt for my raised garden
My
beds.
eyes
at
have been
Costco.
open.
I hate that it's so far away. I can't believe you actually drive that far just to go to shopping. You know, there's a Sam's Club up here. You can just go
Sam's
there.
Club is nothing compared to Costco. Don't
Yeah.
insult Costco like that.
Well, you write to them and tell them they need to fucking build a place up here.
I'm going to spend so much at Costco they could build one just for me.
Well, let them know. Better get on it.
I'm reaching that dad point in my life where like I no longer care what my shoes look like. I just want them to be comfy, and this is the start of it. And I've got some. This gentleman just brought up some Hey Dudes. Those are coming in too. I've already got some on the way, and I want a pair of the big white New Balance.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the grass
You got white
stains.
socks to go along with them? Long ones, tall socks?
Every pair of socks I own except for two
And some
are
denim
black.
denim shorts.
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
My dad, by the way, is that guy.
Yeah.
New Balance, white socks up to almost or past his ankles, denim jeans. You know, that's my dad. Totally. He rocks it all the time. Actually, my dad will wear a denim jacket.
Oh man,
That's
Hell yeah.
my dad.
Birkenstocks are based.
Yeah.
None of these shoes got anything on my Costco Skechers. I'm just saying.
These are great.
So I went with you, Jake, to
My feet just
Costco
feel
a
like
couple weeks
lighter.
ago.
Yeah, man.
And first off, your TVs were ridiculously big. But anyway,
Yep.
because you went there to get a TV and some other things.
It didn't.
Jake was trying to get something from the back, which I didn't have. But anyway, while he was doing that, I went to the bathroom and I had to go, or I decided, I walked past the food court thing, right?
Oh yeah.
And something caught my eye. It was like they had like a foot-long Hot Pocket. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this. It was really good too. It was like a foot-long Hot Pocket, and
Yeah,
it hit the spot, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
The pizza's good. I buy it for my kids. I can't eat it because of the gluten, but my kids like the Costco pizza.
yeah. No, I'm not going to
dogs. Hot dogs are
Slamology,
really
Joey. I'm sorry. I took my family on vacation last week, so I decided to hold down the fort while everybody else went this year.
I also will not be at Slam. I just don't do public appearances.
How about this, Thomas?
Because I don't like
Next
public.
year. So listen, next year, I probably will go to Slam. I really think you should come this time next year.
Maybe.
You got a year to think about it. All right.
You know,
What's your favorite car you ever owned, Jake?
Ryan, it's a toss-up between my 1996 Jeep Cherokee and my Mercedes. It's a toss-up. The 1996 Jeep Cherokee has brought me a lot of joy.
So my favorite car is a car that I actually drive, and I bought it because it was my favorite car. And
Yeah.
it's a Scion FRS.
The
I
freaking
love
Jeep is still here. It's the longest I've ever owned a vehicle. I bought it. I didn't even buy it. I traded for it in 2008.
it. Yeah.
And I used to daily drive it when I first got it. It was like my only mode of transportation because back then I was poor.
Poor happens.
Sundown was just starting. Didn't have any money. You know, that thing was great.
I have only ever owned 2 cars, really. The third one, I've only ever drove long-term 3 cars, but I will tell you the funnest car I've ever drove is Jacob's old Jeep.
Oh, yeah. It's
That
so loud
thing,
and rattly. The
It's
steering
loud,
wheel does
it's
this
rattle,
number.
The alignment is like blown. It smells like gasoline.
I don't even think there's any bushings on the vehicle
I took
anymore.
my wife to
Metal to
a
metal.
really nice dinner in that thing.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
great. And then we got stuck in traffic. She had to sit in it longer.
What are you gonna do? Fucking epic chop house?
like
and a shitty
overheats and
Jeep?
shit.
Yeah.
You gotta shut her down every once in a
Yeah,
while.
I think it was Epic Chop House we went to. And I
Jesus.
was like, park it.
Valet,
Valet.
this motherfucker.
Man, if y'all have ever seen that thing, I love it.
Speaking of valets, we had the best time trying to valet a 650
Oh, in Nashville?
in Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Was it Knoxville? Or,
Yeah, well, that was hilarious because you know how Derek is. You know how Derek, the look on his face, it was like, get over it, bro. He like pulled up to the valet, and the poor valet girl was like, "Oh my god!" And he just got out and like threw the keys. Was like, "All right,
Figure
let's
it
get some steak."
What about you,
It's
Donnie?
got
What's
like
your
air
favorite
brakes
car?
and shit on it.
You know, so I've always liked the Firebird. I got Jake's old Firebird. I love that car.
That was a good car.
But I really like my truck. I got a Ranger, a '99 Ranger.
There they go, rubbing
And,
the truck in my face again.
Yeah,
I need a truck too,
but
Don,
I like
Thomas. I know.
I like the truck, man.
As soon as
I
I
like my
sell my
truck.
land, I'm buying a truck.
Yeah, but you know, other than Jeep
I
though,
gotta
it's
get a
definitely the
truck.
Mercedes, man. It's the first time I ever bought a car that I would consider a treat for myself. And you know, honestly, I didn't spend that much on. I got it used, basically half of new price. I think I got a great deal on it.
It's a wonderful car.
4-door car, all-wheel drive, plenty of power, super comfy, plenty of room for the kids, plenty of room to go to Costco in the trunk. You know,
I feel like I like mess up all my vehicles because I had the Suzuki,
Yeah.
messed it up, had the Kia, totaled it, had the Volvo.
You fuck up every car.
Had the Volvo, and the Volvo, dude, that thing, it made every noise a car could make and then died.
Except the right ones.
Except the right ones, yeah.
No more vroom vroom noise.
Well, the car you have now is living. Is
Oh,
is
yeah,
still
yeah,
a good
yeah.
car.
Yep.
I was
Oh, yeah.
really scared because we put that system in your car and did
Yeah.
all that video. I was like, man, watch the car die.
Yeah,
as soon
no.
as it happens. No, you're good. It's working.
It's good.
Knock on wood. You know.
Yeah,
I drive a soccer mom car now.
Yeah. RAV2.
Yeah, man. You know what? I really do like the RAV4s.
I like them too. That's
But
why I bought one.
Yeah, they're
Except
cool.
for the cup holder.
Yeah, the cup holders.
Fuck the cup holder.
Yeah. By the way, so Jeff
To this
Young-
day, I sent y'all a video. Y'all remember it?
Yeah.
I went to go make a turn, and dude,
Don't-
like when it's a
Don't they make like things you can put in it to make it fit better?
Probably.
they should just make a cup holder
Cup holder
right.
extenders.
They should make a cup holder do the two things that it says in its name: cup and holder. It holds a cup.
Yeah, they should.
It doesn't do
It's
that.
meant
It
for
doesn't
these.
cup, it holds.
My cup
The
holders.
cup.
My cup holders in the Mercedes are amazing.
I had to buy cup holders for my car because it didn't come with them. So yeah, you know,
How
my
do you buy
car,
cup
my
holders?
my car is so small. It's like a clown car. It's just
It is really.
it's
Oh,
meant
the
to-
back isn't even like a real back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's barely a seat back there. My car is meant to be driven on a track, and that's it. So the center console is just like a hole, and you can buy this cup holder thing. So I did. I bought a cup holder for because I was tired of holding my drinks. You know, can't hold drinks and shift gears at the same time. You're gonna hit somebody. So Jeff Young was talking about the Hey Dudes. What are these Hey Dudes that people are talking about?
They're great. They're just really comfy, like shoes.
They're shoes.
They look kind of hipster, but
You
you know,
fuck it then. I'm not. You know, I can't stand hipsters.
they make some ones that look like.
I bet you dudes at man buns wear them probably.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But like they kind of look like awesome house shoes, like well-made house shoes.
Yeah.
And I put my brothers on, and I was wearing them for like 2.5
Me, it's
hours.
Travis.
It was Tyler.
No shit.
Yeah, it was Tyler. Travis wears Travis wears the New Balance, the white New Balance
I've
shoes.
never seen him wear.
He's a
anything
big boy.
other than the New Balance.
And he wears those all white
See,
dad shoes. And then Tyler's always wearing like nice
Travis
shoes, and he
comes
has
off-
nice clothes and sunglasses.
Travis comes off more hipster to me.
No.
So to speak.
No, but so I put on Tyler's shoes because I thought I was just gonna walk to the pool and back because I was going on a vacation over at Myrtle Beach. For those of you who don't know, I was gonna walk to the pool and back. I ended up hanging out by the pool. I just slipped some shoes on that were by the door. I was like, I'm gonna be right back anyway. I hate the pool. I hate the outside. And I ended up being gone for like 2.5 hours.
So you were at the beach too.
Yeah.
But you don't have any stories. I want to hear your beach story.
Wait,
I don't have any beach
I
stories.
gotta answer a question.
I just went there and we played in water and shit.
Gotta answer for Ryan here. Ryan, my Mercedes, the CLA 45 AMG.
It's
Cool
a
little car, turbo
sexy car.
4-cylinder. Runs 26 psi stock.
But anyway, long story short, Tyler ended up getting so pissed off that I had his Hey Dudes near a pool. He's like, "Did you step in any water?" He was like, "Bro." He was like, "Come on, man."
They're made from recycled ocean
Hey.
plastic. They can get wet.
hey,
Yeah.
hey,
They've
dude.
been wet before.
Hey, dude.
That was a cool show. I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Any shoes can get got.
Did you guys watch that show when you were a
Any
kid?
shoes can get got.
Hey Dude.
I watched Hey Dude, yeah.
All right, hold up.
It was a Nickelodeon
I'll be
show.
right back.
Yeah, it was like the ranch show. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time.
I don't remember. Hey, dude.
And I watched Camp. What was the show? What was Salute Your Shorts.
Slit your
Yeah,
shorts. I got you that
Salute
slit your
Your
shorts.
Shorts.
Yeah, and Zeke the Plumber specifically. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to watch. I don't remember Hey Dude. I just remember the.
I watched all
That
the
was
old
a
Nick
show.
shows, man.
Yeah.
That's where it was at.
So when we were at the beach, it was actually really cold that day, and it was warm enough to go on the beach and play in the sand, but the water was like 55 degrees. So my kids went in it because they're crazy. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to do the same thing, but I touched it. And I was like, no, I can't go in this water. But I still got sunburnt. It was cloudy, and I got burnt like a son of a bitch. I'm peeling right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if it's cloudy and you're at the beach, put on the old sunblock, folks. Crystal was wearing everything you can wear to not get burnt 'cause she's super white. And good for her because I'm the one that got burnt. Yeah. I took a shower last night and went to go just dry off and just like flaking, just peeling off. And it was disgusting.
Take showers?
Dude, every day. I'm too fat to not shower, dude. I have to shower. I smell horrible.
Brian's a big guy for you.
Look, if I don't shower once a day, I stink. Especially my balls, dude. My balls are rough.
Brian's been tapping into the seltzers. Everybody's gonna have to excuse him.
Yeah, I mean, look. There's enough big guys watching.
Throw me a seltzer.
There's enough big guys watching.
Getting crazy.
You know, you have to shower every day, or else your junk stinks.
I think everybody should shower every day.
Yeah, or at least rinse the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, there's some dudes out there that just fucking stink. Oh, speaking of stinky motherfuckers,
that sounds great.
I was at Walmart the other day, and this dude with a peg leg walks by me.
Yes.
Well, you know, whatever. He got his foot cut off. Whatever, it happens. Dude smelled. I smelled him from the other side of the aisle.
Oh no,
dude! I think he had something going on, some kind of infection. I don't know what happened, but it was so bad. Like I almost threw up walking by this dude.
That's rough, man. It's real rough.
It was bad.
Was it like Gary?
Oh no. Yeah, we got it. We've got to get Gary here, man.
I've never heard anyone throw up with a southern accent before, but that was incredible.
Thomas sneezes with a southern accent.
I laughed so hard when Gary was throwing up in the southern accent. I thought I was actually going to pass out or something. Like it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I sneeze with a very heavy.
I miss Gary.
Yeah, too.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
It pretty much goes exactly
fucking
like
banjos start playing. Oh shit!
That's awesome.
I'm gonna play that video again.
Of what, your embarrassing video?
No.
Too cringe.
You can't. You can't go on YouTube. It causes trouble.
I don't think
it doesn't
so.
bother me, man.
How do they do it on damn like Tom Cigar and shit?
What are you talking about?
No, I was like go on YouTube and we watch funny.
Well,
things.
they probably have like the subscription service.
They
so
do.
You don't have ads.
Yeah, I just don't want to press a thing and have an ad and it'd be like, oh, you know,
okay,
Brian doesn't pay for the premium. You know, fuck that.
Well, you just said.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Whatever. So.
Speaking of shit, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, on the next show, I would like to showcase some products. What do you want? We got some new shit.
We could actually maybe bring in some of the power sports stuff.
Oh! What about the fuse holders?
Yeah, we should bring those in. And I'm
we
making
can go get those now.
I'm making all the values of different fuses. It's not super exciting stuff, but our dealers love it because it matches says Sundown on it.
Go get the
There's good margin in the accessories.
Is Brandon gone? Brandon's gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's not going to matter because the only fuse holders I can get to are.
Yeah, you gotta get that key.
Yeah.
There's a key.
Whatever.
And again, like this stuff isn't super exciting to like our enthusiast crowd, but like our dealers are really hyped about it. Wholesale House loves it, so dealers can get a matching line.
Good for installers. I can't speak anymore.
Yeah, and it's a fair price. It's not the cheapest on the market, but it's a fair price. And a lot of people want their system to match. They want all Sundown.
If you guys ever want to feel good,
power sports,
no, I'm talking about the fuse holders and stuff. Yeah.
So these drinks right here, it only takes 2 of them, guys. I'm telling you.
You're on 3, aren't you?
Guys and gals.
Only on 2.
That's 2.
And gals.
So yeah, let's talk about a little bit of car audio here. The SAE V3 amps are pretty exciting. We've already started the 1000, the 1500, the 2000, and the 4-channel.
So what changed from the V2 to the V3?
It's a completely new layout.
It almost looks similar to SFB, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's more of a standard, like traditional, like overbuilt, like Asian type design that you would expect.
I like overbuilt Asian.
Yeah. The 1000 monoblock is a half bridge. Higher than that are full bridge, but they're like heavily overbuilt. So they cost more than SFBs and Sayas, but they cost less than the old SAEs. Very durable. Like Derek purposely throws them in to protect constantly on the dyno just to make sure.
Yeah, we did a video, a show a couple months ago asking if you guys were interested in SAE version 3, and
yeah,
I got some killer prototypes in. They have the classic look, like the old like SCVs and SAEs and stuff.
Oh, look at that last
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, it is.
No, is it?
The battery?
The Power Sports line has batteries.
No,
yeah.
I thought you said you never
So
did that.
we're gonna talk about more of this maybe next week.
There's only one way that I'm gonna do it, and that's the way I did it.
Okay, gotcha.
So yes, we did come out with a battery. It's meant
they're small, like AGMs for power sports.
It's meant for power sports vehicles.
And I'm not saying we won't do other stuff.
We'll do that next week.
But I'm not a battery guy, so it's going to be through a partnership with somebody who is.
And you guys would like that partnership.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that when the time comes.
We really need to get that guy here. He's been talking about wanting to do the show for a while.
Dude's name is Superior Lawn Care.
How much will you charge for them?
How much would you charge to cut my grass?
What'd you say?
I don't have grass.
How much would you charge for them?
I got to tell you, the best investment I've ever made is paying someone else to mow my yard. They do a better job at
You do
it.
that now?
Man,
Now?
Thomas.
You don't cut your grass anymore?
Not anymore, no. I
oh,
told you.
shit.
You gotta mow, man.
know-
I love mowing.
I've been stung by too many yellow jackets. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm not doing it anymore.
What's that you always say about video games? Get good.
Let me
bro.
answer some questions here,
Get
gentlemen.
good.
So, batteries. There's really no way to make them cheap. Like AGMs, they're full of lead. It's heavy. It's a commodity. There's only so much you can do. And that's how our first ones are. They're comparable to other stuff in the market. They're not cheap.
We ain't gonna make a flood battery.
Yeah, and as the X12 V3 versus the V2, the V3 is kind of a whole other animal, really. You can think of the XV3, like 10, 12, 15, 18 series, as like a ZV5 Lite. It's basically 85% of the sub a ZV5 was for a lot less money.
I basically say it's very similar to ZV4.
And it's 4-layer,
in certain ways,
Coil-
yeah.
coil's
It looks
4-layer?
like a ZV4.
Yeah, the XV3 uses the ZV5 coil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a lot more linear excursion, a lot more thermal power handling.
It's still 4-layer coil. If you want 8-layer coil, you jump to ZV6 and NSV5. And those are rolling out the door as we speak.
We've been building them so fast it'll make your head spin.
We can't keep. Well, we haven't been able to keep up.
I'm glad that Stevie is ripped because he packs all these things. He's
Yeah, good for
into
Stevie.
working out like I used to be.
One of these days, I might be that sexy. We'll have
Yeah.
to get him in here, show him off to everybody.
Yeah, show him off. Yeah.
Thomas needs to mow. I used to mow. I actually used to mow a lot of grass back in the day.
Didn't you used to do it for money?
I used to do it for money. I was paid to do it, but I've not had a lot of luck with my yard. So,
You got a lot of sticks in your yard.
all right, I got a lot of trees.
You got a lot of dog shit too.
I got 2 big dogs.
But they only poop in certain areas.
It's only like the one spot.
They make like a track in your yard, and you can see it.
There's 2 or
like
3 tracks.
There's like a trail.
Yeah. There's
pretty
also
cool.
2 or 3 damn yellow jacket traps because I'm sick of getting stung by those.
Yeah.
And if
Are
my
they
son
working?
ever gets stung by those, I have to walk out there with a flamethrower.
Hey man,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a rite of passage. You gotta get stung.
I've got honeybees in both of my properties, but they're not aggressive. Like
No.
you can mow next to them.
I still have a memory from when I was, I think, 3 or 4 years old. I was playing my big Tonka truck, and the
What you gonna do with that Tonka trunk?
it was
You
it was
want
a,
another seltzer?
it was yeah it was a dump
Yeah.
it was a dump truck, and an area that the little dude would sit in, there's a bee in there.
Oh, no.
And it motherfucker stung. Hey, give me a different flavor, please. The bee stung my thumb, and that was the first time I ever got stung, and I remember it.
Yeah. First
a
time I ever got
it's a rite of
stung
passage.
was by a
Thanks, Tony.
wasp, and then I had been stung by a bee, and then the next 100 to 200 times was all yellow jackets.
I
and
got
fuck
stung
them.
by a
Those things are
bumblebee.
mean, man. I stepped
They're
on a yellow jacket
mean.
nest when I was a kid, and they all flew up in my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Oh, dude. So when I was 19, I was working in construction.
Somebody hired that Brian Chamberlain that we
Yeah.
just saw in a video.
Yeah, that guy.
Somebody hired that guy.
That motherfucker. So at this point in time, not long after that video was made, I realized I found out I was having a child. Can you imagine that?
That
shit?
Brian
That Brian
had a baby.
So
Oh
if
my
you guys are just
God.
now watching, go back and watch the video later. You'll see what video we're talking about.
You could not do it too.
Anyway, I was working construction. I was putting up what's called a silt fence, and I stood on a massive fire ant mound.
Oh no!
And I had this is my first
These things
day.
will mess you up.
First day on the job. I had my brand new boots on. I was new boot goofing, and they were
I was waiting for it.
They were the kind that you have to strap the things around the metal hooks.
Oh yeah.
So it was tied real tight. Anyway, I got bit like a son of a bitch. Dude, they were in my ankles and shit. So I could not take these boots off fast enough. And dude, I have scars to this day from fire ants.
Yeah.
The big fire ants, not the little ones, the big ones.
Oh yeah, I did mow over a thing of fire ants one time, and I got like these bites on my ankle that are still there.
It's kind of funny when
This
you run
was
over
like
them
2
in
years
a
ago.
riding mower because they just all shoot out.
Yeah.
The dust, you're like, screw you guys.
I actually ran over a whole thing of rabbits one time.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Oh.
I was just mowing my fucking grass, and springtime. It was like the first mow.
Oh, no.
It was the first. It was the first mow of the year, and I hit this patch. I saw a bunch of red shit shoot out, and I saw,
No,
and I saw,
God.
and I saw another rabbit just shoot off into the woods. I was like, "Oh no!"
There's like stories for generations in rabbits about this.
I just killed a whole family, and one of them lived, and he's got a story.
He's sharpening a knife right now, like watching the show. He's got an eye patch.
Fucking patches.
They were in your yard. Needless to say, you weren't very hospitable.
Fucking patches the rabbit.
You walked away normal from this shit?
Yeah.
No, look at him. Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah, I'm not normal. That never happened.
oh my. Dude.
Brian the Rabbit Slayer.
I
Hey,
would
you
feel
remember in Bugs Bunny there was the Wabbit Slayer with
The
Elmer
yeah,
Fudd?
the
That's
Wabbit
Brian.
Slayer.
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I would feel awful for the rest of my life. I would have blacked that out. I wouldn't have been able to like.
Rabbits are cute too.
Hey, I saved. Last time I was mowing my grass, I saved a turtle. He was just minding his own damn business, and I was like 2 inches away from him with this massive riding lawnmower, and I saw him. And I was like, "Whoa, shit!" So I managed to like stop and like put him in the woods.
I don't pay
He was
attention.
very confused. He was
I don't
like,
pay
"What?"
attention when I mow.
Yeah.
When I mow, I'm just in a different world.
I try to not kill anything, even like bees, because there's a lot of bees.
Yeah.
I try not to kill the honeybees, but they're
like
stupid. It's like they
honeybees.
come at me.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, I'm tired of working, bro. Let's go.
I taught my son never to step on honeybees to respect them.
Yeah. You're a slayer, Brian.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you know, like me and Donnie at Donnie's place. I have a bunch of land right behind Donnie, and we have some beehives there. And at my new place, we have some beehives as well. The guy that does my AC service is also a farmer.
He does everything.
Yeah, he does. He's
He's
growing
a
some
jack
corn.
of all
He's growing
trades.
some corn out at my land, and he's doing bees. There's going to be all this natural honey. It's awesome. I can't wait.
Dude, I love honey, like real honey.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a like. Noah said there's like a ridiculous amount.
Do
of
you
honey.
have one of those things you put the comb in and you go
Noah
like
probably
this?
does. He probably has that.
I watched the whole thing about bees and shit. I learned about
Got
the
your
bees.
book learning
I
in.
know my
Yeah.
knowledge.
I know my knowledge about the bees.
I don't know. This is like a.
Do you know where I know my knowledge came from?
Yeah.
I remember y'all talking
what's
about
his
it.
name?
There was a guy on the
when
internet.
it
Just know Brian
happened,
always
yeah.
says it.
There was a guy on the internet that said it.
We could say his name.
I
Fuck
think
it.
he like quit the internet after.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What's
Didn't
his
Hank troll him into non-existence?
I don't remember his name now.
It was Ben Senior.
Ben Senior, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I know my knowledge. And
I
everybody
think-
was like, no, you don't, bitch.
Somebody trolled him into non-existence. I think that was either Derek or Hank.
That's
Derek?
Yeah.
Oh no, Derek wouldn't do that.
Yeah. What's up, Wednesday?
Howdy.
See you there.
Hello, Wednesday. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good time at Slam. I will not be there, but it's okay. I had a nice vacation.
Donnie will
I'm
be there.
rested.
Me
I'm
and Donnie will
rested
be
from my vacation. I had a good time.
I wasn't sure I was going to get to go, man, but I am going. So it's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, you want to stop this bitch?
We can.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stop it. We're going to end it here. We're going to continue.
We're doing a picture.
A picture? No, I'm not recording, so it's just like
oh yeah. that's
everybody
live.
have a good night.